Alright, and good evening everyone, and welcome to another live stream here of Pokemon Emerald. And once more, we will be stuck here in the first section of the game in just a moment. Awesome, like a possum. Let's get this going. So how is everybody doing today? Hey, what's up, my man Danny? I seen you were streaming Fortnite. How was that? I didn't get a chance to tune in. I was setting up for this, but I did see it. How did that go? Get any of those big Fortnite W's, as we like to call them? And here we go, we get another Poochie and you were bored? The game is pretty boring these days, I will not lie. It is not the same experience it used to be. Danny and the Forgotten Food. That's awesome. You gonna make a website or something for all this? How you gonna do your manga? How is that gonna work? That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out after. Sounds pretty interesting. Danny and the Forgotten Food. I can only imagine the kinds of foods you've forgotten to eat over time. There we go. Get a quick pounding in our opposing listener. I forgot we evolved the last time we were here, so it has been a few days. No, that makes 100% sense. Is that also why you made like an animated logo for your channel and stuff to use as your manga design, or do you have like a separate design for that? No, that's fucking awesome, bro. Every day you work at it is another day at success, man. Trust me. You just see things go up, and if you don't upload, you don't change anything, things stagnate, and that sucks. But you gotta stay positive, you gotta keep uploading, you gotta stay true to what you want to do about it, so no, keep going. Don't doubt yourself at any point, man. The logo is step one, the content is step two, the rest will just come naturally. As we keep getting Poochienos. Not the greatest XP, but it's better than nothing. I cannot complain at all. I'm not sure. I was texting him like 15 minutes ago. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be streaming in a few minutes. And he was like, he was super hype about it. I don't know. Maybe, might be eating or something. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil and you get what you want, Danny. Oh, that was awesome. The timing on that could not be more perfect. I was gonna be like, he might be eating or something, but there he was, waiting in the darkness. Wow, look at you, Mr. J Dizzle, on the ball. On the ball. I mean, why not? It has all the potential in the world. Look at how popular that Nico Avocado guy got for doing mukbangs just a few years ago, man. I'm sure if you make it in a manga form, a lot more people are going to be interested. Gonna take a moment. Don't mind the accent on the E. I have a French keyboard enabled, and I spend most of my time trying to fix the errors it gives me. I don't take that over howl. There we go. Damn right I am. Yo, I love me some tea glacé, bro. That's some good shit right there. Too bad they don't have the Nest tea anymore. Heart's broken ever since that happened. But what was wild, bro, was like, I remember um, before I do not fuck with Brisk, bro. Brisk low-key kind of nasty when you think of all of the types of iced tea there is out there. Nah. Um, I'm gonna say I guess it depends on the time of day. Currently, I'm just the limp fry, but catching me at the right time, and I'm a crispy hard fry if you catch my drift. Oh, that's hilarious. Right, it doesn't affect him. No, only Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit limps all the time. Come on. He's the only one who's that limp. Hey man, he did things for the Nookie, and you could take that cookie. Um, I mean, I guess that might just be a your area thing, man. Like, our where I'm at, the fries aren't very limpy. They tend to be crisp, I guess, as opposed to limp, as you described. French fries. Yeah, considering me and Jay Dizzle are pretty local to each other, you know. Well, I'm just saying, in my region, I don't know, up here in the northern parts of Canada, it It's pretty crisp up here, but that just might be a byproduct of how fucking cold it is, so shit just gets crisp out here. It might just be a trade for trade. um, Basically, when we tell people where we are, they assume we live in igloos and have like ice huts and shit, bro. People think I have polar bears and moose in my yard. Deep, yeah, I'm sure this is a very intellectual debate. We're out here in the two seasons area. We get winter and then a bit less of winter for a few months of the year. Bro, I'm not living next to Ash's mom. I'm living next to Stacy's mom. Come on. We all know Stacy's mom has got it going on. I think I've only ever met one Stacy in my life, and it was my old boss's wife. Crazy. And she did not have it going on, that's for sure. Have a good night, Danny. Thanks for coming in, man. I'll definitely check out your manga after, bro. Thank you for stopping by. Spread the love indeed. Have a good night, Mr. Danny G. You keep eating away. Munch, munch, munch. So, Mr. J. Dizzle Dazzle, how are you doing? Oh, I have no moves to use against you. Okay then. Okay then. Next. Hey, you know how it is working those 6 a.m. shifts. Don't feel like staying up streaming the night before. Oh fuck, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Not doing this for a few days makes me forget a few things. But brother, 5 likes on this stream, 20 minutes in? Kinda unreal, not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. We are just grinding. That's all there is left. It's pretty simple at this point. Get him to 36, get him to 36, get him to 36, get him to fucking 40, 36, and 30. Thank God only one of these is a reasonable level. I guess. Not really. Oh, none. We're just working towards it. There's none that are gonna be grinded up tonight. It's just gonna be a collaboration. Like, I'm just gonna use their moves till they run out of PP, and then go back to the Pokemon Center. Just kind of rotate. I'm gonna have to avoid 2 of them as much as I can, just because I can't really attack with them since they're traded in from different versions. I traded them from Ruby into this game. So until I get gym badges, they're not going to obey me. I could probably just put them away until then, just so it's less annoying to deal with. Which I might. I got their first evolution just to save time. I could probably put them away in the PC until I can actually use them and not have to just switch them out every battle. I did not think of doing that until just now, ironically. But it would save several hours, as it will be much easier later in the game to get those levels back. And we get a wild Aperha. Used teleportation. I was hoping we could do enough damage, even knowing it wasn't effective, but we are not a high enough level yet. So this time, it's simple. Run. Run! Like you've never ran before. Another one? 3 hours in a row. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Run again! There we go. Yeah, let's not go for 4. There we go. Gonna get a Whisper. No uproar. And we shall keep going. That's why it's named that, brother. Actually, given that I'm not using Whisper, I should go in the cave. It will help ever so slightly. Oh, Abra, you only appear when I can't one-shot you. The joys. Please don't be an Abra. Let's go. With the Pokemon I'm using currently, yes, just because they are both the exact same type, so they're not effective against each other. If I was using any other Pokemon in my arsenal, it would be worth my time currently, but no Jadizzle. With this Pokemon here, it is a waste of my time. And Psychic is also immune, or sorry, yeah, you can't affect Poochyeno's type, which is Dark type, I believe. So you also can't use that move against him. So you're limited to how many Pokemons you can go up against. But I guess for now we're just kind of hoping to come across a shiny one of these bad boys, or any bad boy. Make it fun. It's not. Oh, I used the wrong move. It's not a matter of how many messages he sent. It's a matter of like how often he engages. So the least, like the more you engage and the more often you're here, the harder it is to gain the EXP you're seeking for here, Mr. JD's Dizzle. So you gotta keep going, you gotta keep spamming your reactions, and you gotta keep engaging with me if you truly want that #1 spot. And then you gotta hope Anna's here doesn't show up to try to steal your thunder. I do know that you'll be out here, brother. Speak and you shall receive, eh? Speak and you shall receive. And this here is indeed #1. And Cody fan. Cody Cody Rhodes. You are the champ. I used the wrong move. We'll ignore that. Yeah, yeah. There's an old country song I listen to every blue moon where the chorus is, "She got the gold mine and I got the shaft." And that, my friend, is what you are currently receiving. Is the shaft. um, I'm sure you have seen some things, though. Things that I will not repeat. What about the tall ones? And what, something about the curly ones? I forget. He's just gonna type the whole lyrics to the song and he'll take that spot back. You just gotta compete. You just gotta compete, Anna's here. Yeah, it's like tall ones, lay them on your balls ones, red ones, dead ones. Yeah, you know what's up. Anyways, I'm not gonna continue on. You indeed have seen some things, man. I even got my share, man. Believe it or not, I even got my share of shit, man. Sheesh, I don't even see a number next to your name anymore. What the hell? What the hell, man? Do you have a number next to your name? I don't see one. Um, I'm trying to think of where he would go in the song. But I got the bald ones. My choice. See, if there was a Manscaped ad, this would be the perfect time to transition to it. You just go. Sheesh. This guy's transcended. There we go. Level 22. Tell her to just get better. Tell her to get good, like you. And here we go, level 6 Whisper, more like level 6 Faintsmer. Oh yeah, everyone's at 75 XP. And you just get left out. That's crazy. They just decide that you do not belong. Yeah. Correct. You could not be more correct. You're both mods. Neither of you could do shit to each other. Can you guys even? I don't think you can. I don't even think it would let you. But don't make me have to remove both of your privileges now. I'll take them away. Naughty, naughty. That could be true. So what are you guys up to this weekend? Just chilling? Chilling like villains? That's awesome. That is hilarious. Look at you guys staying peaceful up there. Oh, I'm sure you guys are being very peaceful. I am convinced. We're leveling up to get the Evos to move on to the next section. So once I get these Evos, we can move on to the next section. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is the long haul. No, it's okay. It's okay, brother. Don't worry. But yeah, basically, this is how we're going to be spending a few nights, just fighting Pokemon until they hit their final evolutions, and then I can put them away for good. Some of them. Some might make appearances back. What do you mean? You don't want to just see this section of level 8 Whismer, level 7, 6, 5 Whismer, and then the odd Abra, the odd Skitty, an overabundance of Poochienas. You don't want variety? That's crazy, man. Oh, don't worry. Once we make it to the next section, I'm pretty sure there's still going to be wild Poochienas, so don't miss them too much now. Yes, yes. Do not worry. Your favorite Pokemon will forever follow us. And here we go. A level 8 Whisper. Not bad. Not too bad. We can maximize our EXP gain here with 2 Fury Swipes. 1, 2, and done. Not sure if we can make level. We should be good to make level 20. before we have to switch out with you. Not too bad, not too shabby. There we go. See, at least I don't have these crazy wait times like we did the last time, bro. Last time I was wildness, I was counting how many laps I was doing. Thankfully, we are getting quick battles here. Brutal. Wham, bam, bam. Down the Fury swipes. Believe that was our last scratch. I'll have to double check. Yeah. Oh, so close to that level up. Oh man. That's because you don't see the face. Oh, that's hilarious. Does it look less like a chicken to you now, Mr. J. Thistle? I mean, I guess. Yeah, definitely not a chicken, brother. Here we go. Back up. We go. Pucciano? Oh no. What am I ever gonna do? It really is obvious. That's why he's the starter. Most people build up their starter first. I was just not really in a rush to evolve Medkit. Considering I'm only 50% of the way for his evolution, we still got plenty of time to go. Do it. Sounds stupid, bro. What's the worst that happens? Come on. Type it up. Let's see it. Ooh. Ooh. That's a tough one. That's a really tough question to be asking. Yes, sir. There we go. Didn't want to be playing Lab Simulator anymore. There we go. So how's your NHL experience, brother? Oh, that's the wrong move. 3 laps, Jesus. Dude, I've been waiting for hockey to come back. I have been truly waiting for hockey to come back. Are you pumped? You excited to see Mitch in a Vegas jersey? You excited to see Corey Perry in a Los Angeles Kings jersey? Are you excited to see Carey Price in a San Jose Sharks jersey? Oh, sorry. I went to get a drink and I forgot I muted. I don't know where in the world you see that they have 20 mil in cap space. That just does not exist. Like I don't know where you're seeing this money. Brother, you heard wrong. And especially like Hudson is going to need an extension after this year. Demidov needs an extension after this year. Maltombo needs an extension after this year. Doc needs an extension if you want to re-sign him. Uh, like you got to think of what's already on the books. You got like 24 mil in Caulfield, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky, and then you got like another 8 mil in Dobson or 9 mil, however much. So it's like 37 mil for just 4 guys there. And then Hudson's probably going to make over 10. And depending on how Demidov does this season, he could probably make at least over 5. No, sir, they were already signed to other deals. Hudson's like 22. Either way, you don't sign anyone to a big contract when you already have big contracts on your books or big contracts that you need to put on your books. Do you know, ironically, who could make a crazy move? Because I have one I don't think you're even ready for, Mr. J. Dizzle. How does that make you feel, Mr. J. Dizzle? Oh, it is possible because I don't know if you heard, but Kaprizov declined a $116 million contract, and a certain group of guys I was listening to were sorta ish joking until they realized it is sorta ish very much possible to sign him. And then my initial thought went, what about McDavid? 128, oh, sorry. I knew there was a 16 somewhere. I didn't know it was 16 AAV, but that's still pretty decent though. 16 mil a year, and you're just like, oh, no thanks. No thank you. I'm gonna go make less money throughout my career to do less. Ha ha ha. Give it to Hudson. That simple. Don't need to go much further and beyond that. There we go. No, lock them down. Sign them to 7 years. The more you just mess around and you sign them to small deals like that, the more you give the player the opportunity to make more money once he hits the open market. Like, that's why the Leafs paid as much as they did now for Matthew Knies, because that contract is going to look really, really good in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years from now when he plays above like the $8 million per year AAV that he is. And that's why you get paid millions of dollars. Okay, but there's also a difference between LeBron James and Kirill Kaprizov. LeBron James is, depending on who you ask, the number 1 or number 2 basketball player of all time. And anyone who has him outside of their top 3 just is not an actual basketball fan. You can't compare that. He's also 40 years old. Teams don't want to sign a 40-year-old man to more than 1-year deals because you don't know if he's going to play for you next season either. Yeah, but here's the thing. He's not going to get more at 34 years old than $16 million. He might think he's going to make more money on the open market, But at 29 years of age, this is the most money he's going to make on a contract. So if he shortchanges himself and signs a 4-year, 13, 14, $15 million somewhere else, he screwed himself long term. Because I just don't think he wants to be in Minnesota. If it's not about the money, it's because you don't want to be there. Like, yeah, but him and his agent have always been like, I forget who his agent is, but his agent is one of the most stubborn agents in the NHL. Yeah, but he wants to win and get paid, which doesn't go hand in hand. If you want to win, you got to take a discount in the NHL. It's not the NBA. It's not the NFL. And he's not even like he's a winger. Why would you pay a winger 16 million? I think it was Joe Sakic at 16 million or 17. 1 year, Joe Sakic. That was it. Like there was some big contracts. Like Korea had a 2-year 24 million that he did twice. Um, Solani was up in like the 10, 11 millions. Iserman had a really big contract for a few years. It would have been the highest valued contract in NHL history, and he just said no. Like that's crazy. You're not gonna get a better deal. And you're a right wing. Like you're not a center, you're not a defenseman. You you have one influence on the game and you expect another team to give you a contract of that value? I genuinely think McDavid signs for what Draisaitl signs for. Maybe a mil more. I don't think McDavid crosses 15. I genuinely don't think. I think McDavid is going to take a huge pay cut. Like Connor will make up that extra money in advertisements and sponsorships, commercials, all of that. He'll just make it up. Depending on where he would sign. No, not necessarily. If like a team like Dallas were to free up $15 million and make a big pitch for a guy like McDavid, that's $15 million in a tax-free state. Like, and then you get to play with Mikko Rantanen. okay, he may not be Draisaitl, but he's pretty fucking close, right? I'll go sign for 11, $12 million in Florida in a tax-free state where you don't lose 30, 40, 50% of your income like he's currently doing in Edmonton. I think if he stays in Canada, he'll hit an absurd AAV like 18 mil. But if he goes to the US, he's going to go to a tax-free state. He'll go to Texas, he'll go to Florida. He'll sign like a 3 or 4 by 12 mil a year. 13, 14 maybe. I could see him signing for way less. Because Edmonton hasn't met his conditions. What have you done to get better? Skinner's still the goalie. We lost Corey Perry. We did nothing to replace him. Our defensive core got worse. You're supposed to be a cup contending team, and you're supposed to be building a cup contending team around me. I'm the star. I'm the best player in the world. I'm Connor McDavid. Yet, I have Nugent Hopkins, Zach Hyman, Leon Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard, and then a bunch of bums. We filled like 6 spots out of 18. Yeah, and who are they playing in the finals? If you're McDavid, you've just gone to 2 finals in a row where you, Draisaitl, and Hyman are the only ones. And Hyman was hurt this year. And guess what? Kachuk's going to be healthier next year. Marchand will have a whole off-season of chemistry with these guys. Barkov is going to be healthy. Reinhardt is going to be healthy. He scored 4 goals in game 6, and he was hurt. Not necessarily, but I'm just saying, like, what if he can go sign in Tampa? Right? Like, Tampa's another team. Go play with Kucherov. Hell, they can move off Jake Gensel, free up like 9-10 million right there. Teams will move heaven and earth to get a guy like McDavid on your team. If you know you have a chance at getting him and you're in the running for getting him, you might see some teams make some crazy moves. Because one team's going to try to push for Gavin McKenna, and that's the Pittsburgh Penguins, so expect Sidney Crosby to get traded. And hopefully that is going to be our 2C. Just kidding. Suzuki's going to be our 2C if that happens. But no, some teams have to go for McKenna, and some teams want McDavid. I'll tell you right now, LA, Vegas, Tampa, Florida are going to be the teams who's going to go for Dallas. Yeah, but teams are going to move. They're going to make moves to afford him, bro. Look at Florida. They traded like 4 guys July 1st so they could afford to keep Bennett and Ekblad and Martian. They moved a bunch of pieces just to keep what they wanted to make it work. If a team is truly committed to making it work, they will. Look at what Dallas did to keep Brandon. They moved like 3 or 4 guys as well. Marchand signed for like 5 mil, 6 mil. Was the minimum he was willing to take, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like, he took a $5 million contract in Florida. If he would have signed for $7 million anywhere else, after taxes, he makes that $5 million. He just. Yeah, he just had the time of his life. This guy went from playing the dudes that he's hated for like 3 years to joining them and winning. Bro's out there having the time of his life. He's not the captain. He's not an assistant. He has no responsibilities. He can be the old man who eats some Dairy Queen or whatever the fuck he eats after the game in the locker room and just chill and have fun. He can do that now. He doesn't have to make speeches and rally the boys together, be the first one at practice and last one to go at 37 years old, carrying a bunch of scrubs on a Boston team. Like, he can just chill. But now you excited for the last season of Crosby, Malkin, Letang? Already confirmed, Pittsburgh will not be re-signing Evgeny Malkin at the end of next season. Whether he decides to continue playing hockey in the US or go back to Russia. He will no longer be a Pittsburgh Penguin. So it is the last year of the trio. There we go, finally. Bro, that's the dream. Truly is the dream. As weird as it would be seeing Sid in a non-Pens jersey, it'd be awesome to see Sid in a fucking Canadiens jersey. Yeah, totally not a bias to get one of the best players still on the planet, even at like 37 years of age on your hockey team. Sign me up any day of the week. Do you know how electric the Bell Center would be if Sidney Crosby scored a goal at home in the playoffs? Sheesh. Bro, like the pass from Hudson to Crosby to Demidov, bro. Sheesh. Sheesh. Sounds deadly. I wonder what came first, the Wi-Fi logo or the Wi-Fi logo on this guy. I do know this. I do know that it was his favorite team as a child as well. I know, that's why I'm talking about it. This is a recent development, so I'm openly going to use the opportunity to speak about it. As the only two teams he'd want to be traded to are Montreal and Colorado, so it's not really disrespectful to talk about that anymore, thankfully. Yeah, but that was till Pittsburgh fans kind of like read the writing on the wall this summer when like Dubas and ownership were like, yeah, we're not bringing back Malkin. It's kind of just the end of these guys. We're going towards a youth movement. And Crosby was like, yeah, I want to make the playoffs. So I would not be surprised to see him traded at the trade deadline this year. I expect it to be the main story. Even if Connor has no contract, everyone's going to be talking about, will Sid get traded? Will the kid finally move? Yeah, basically get rid of at least Suzuki in that scenario, minimum. No, but what else are you proposing? Is Leon asking for a trade to Montreal? Trade Slafkovsky and like matching salaries? Get Draisaitl? Couple of picks. That would never happen. If it was a video game, maybe. Oh, that's hilarious. They came back and won. Let's go. Let's go. 9-8, they came back and won? Holy shit. I was not expecting this. Oh great, I need to not be in this cave with you anymore. As I continue to run in this cave with you. Genius maneuver. Oh, what a maneuver! 1, 2, and oh, what a maneuver. We gotta get the fuck out of this cave. There we go. Oh, great. I can't fight this guy yet. We gotta find a different guy. If Stuart Skinner is still the goaltender by whatever day the trade deadline is, yeah, no, he's leaving. If they have a new starting goaltender by that time, I believe there's a possibility of more than 50% that McDavid fucks off. Because I personally think if he's walking into another playoff situation where his two goaltenders are Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard, he's fucking off. He's not coming back. Well, why else has he lost? Name another causation for these absurd performances throughout all series. Like, even just outside of playing Florida, right? You're playing 7 games in the second round. You're playing 7 games in the third round. You're playing another 6-7 games in the finals. Jesus Christ. Half of your games are you're down 3-1, 4-1, 5-2, 6-3, and you got to come back to win. Christ. Like, how many games did they win via comeback this year in the playoffs? Couldn't score? Bro, you try to score when you got Barkov Reinhardt on you all game, and you're like, you're Connor McDavid. You're great. But you got the 2 guys that just got voted for being the best defensive forward in the league. In the league, guarding you for every time you touch the ice. If it's not them, it's Verhaeghe and Bennett. And oh, if you're tired of them, guess who's next? We got Marchand and Lundell. And that doesn't count an unhealthy Tkachuk, a Luosterainen who was a menace and a pest. Like, man, they were just outmatched. Because who gives a fuck about anyone else on the team? When you watch the tape of that game, there's 2 guys on them all game. One in front, one behind. Because, oh, McDavid, you're going to pass it to Victor Arvidsson? Cool. Let him shoot. Oh, you're gonna pass it to Kale Yarncroak, who hasn't played in 2 years before this series? Cool. Cool, go ahead. Pass the puck. I don't give a shit as long as McDavid isn't shooting, as long as Draisaitl isn't shooting. And then that doesn't count having Aaron Ekblad on your ass. It doesn't count, you know, Mikola, who's probably the most underrated player in the league on that team. Or not in the league, but on that team. And then you got Gustav Forsling, who's just a beast. Yeah, actually. But yeah, like, McDavid is in a similar situation to Kirill Kaprizov. Like, why the fuck am I staying here? You don't have a competitive team in front of me. Sure, you got Draisaitl, but like, let's say Draisaitl is too hurt to where he can't play, or McDavid is too hurt to where he can't play for 2 months. What's their record looking like? First kitty sighting of the evening. Let's go. Right, like look at how much Minnesota fell when Kaprizov got hurt this year. They fell off a fucking mountain. They went from being top of the league with Kaprizov being MVP, #1 runner-up. Everyone thought they were going to be the most dominant team in the playoffs to being on the fringe. What's a huge concern because of the Olympics? Someone getting hurt, like McDavid or Draisaitl? Yeah, anyone can get hurt at the Olympics. Isn't that how Jack Hughes got hurt this year? Didn't he get hurt at Four Nations? Oh, another skitty? Holy shit. Look, Chuck was hurt before Four Nations, and he played. Well, he didn't play after Four Nations. He only played once the playoffs started. Alright, chat, what do we name this skitty? What do we name the skitty cat? Yeah, but they juiced him up with a bunch of shots. Like, Buddy was on all kinds of drugs to be able to play. But enough of that, J Dizzle. Give me a name. Ann is here. Give me a name. Let's go. Let's go. Cody fan. Give me a name. Let's go. I'm not naming it Cute Kitty. Mislet? Skitless? Shitless? What? You guys, you gotta be creative. Shitley? We already have a shit-related Pokemon, guys. Come on. Stop being vulgar. These are animals, and this is a kid's game. Come on. Keep it PG. Color Shitley? That's disrespectful. Alright, no name. You guys are not creative enough. Disappointment. Yeah, I said come up with something that isn't shit-based. We already have a shit-based Pokemon. Come on. You gotta be different. You gotta be different. We can't have all feces-based Pokemon. It's a cat. Of course it's cute. I'm not gonna name it Cute Kitty, bro. Come on. Mislet. What's a mislet, bro? What's a mislet? You don't even know. Bro, why would I name it something you don't even know? Bitch. Get out of here with your quick attack. Come on. Did I know? That's... Jeez. Oh, those guys sometimes, that J Dizzle there. Only 14 more levels to go. Damn, look at that shade being thrown right at Anna's here. Bro, shut up. How is she doing that, bro? is she threatening you, Jadizzle? Well, do I need... Yeah, I was gonna say, do I need to time her out for bad behavior here? Put her in chat timeout? You deleted all the messages she sent. That's hilarious. At least you keep your number 2 spot. That's hilarious. Jeez. I can just feel it through the screen. Yeah, you're done, Jadizzle. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're number 2 now. Don't even worry. That's hilarious. Oh, you guys are hilarious. You guys are hilarious. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Crazy work indeed, Daryl. Oh, man. We just caused an uproar with the Wi-Fi logo. J Dizzle Dazzle. Yeah, too bad you're just more than a mod, J Dizzle. Bro, I'm fucking choking on oxygen. I have no idea what happened. I just started dying. Holy. Alright. Cool. Cool beans. Not too bad. Man, do you know it'd be a wild drinking game to this? If you took a shot every time a Pucciano appeared. You're fucking drunk 2 minutes in the stream. Because you're down like 3 bottles already. For no good reason, I'm just gonna catch every skitty I see today. For no good reason, just because I can. I'm gonna fill up my PC. I'm gonna fill up Bill's PC with some skitties. Alright, Agnes here, J-Dizzle. It's your chance at redemption with a new name. Give me a new name. Give me a name for this bad boy. No shit-related names. No shit-related names. We already have a shitmer. Okay. Pissy. See, I wrote Jizzy earlier. Pissy, Jizzy. What about creamy? Jizzy? She doesn't like Jizzy. Alright. Jizzy it is. We're gonna have a Jizzy in box 3. Creamy. That's the next kitty. The next kitty's creamy. We'll have Jizzy and creamy. Wow, there goes Anna's Here's Quest at number 1, by the way. She gave up pretty quick, pretty quick. Fake fan, indubitably. I have never seen a faker fan. God, that's such a fun word to say. Brings me back to when me and Luke started that for no good reason. We just start saying indubitably for God. I think we played a game and they said it and we were just like, yes. We've adopted this word in our vocabulary permanently till the day I die. Just like Bufu Egypt, bro. That's forever gonna be. People are like, where are you? I'm in the fucking middle of Bufu Egypt out here. I'm forever gonna use that term in my life. Honestly, like, you can be like, I'm lost. I'm in the Great White North, somewhere surrounded by boreal trees. You know, you could be like, et Saint-Cy sacrament, j'ai aucune idée où je suis. Les alentours de moi, calice, j'ai aucune idée. Or you can be like, I'm out here in Bufu. Bufu fucking Egypt, bro. Hell yeah. That's where it's at. I knew you'd find joy in that. Just give you a quick taste of the French there, J Dizzle. I cannot do anything against you. Just give me the level up and I can switch to the next Pokemon. And there we go. We caused an uproar. Not enough to level us up, though. Unfortunately. And we can't do anything against you. I also can't do anything against you. Great. Very nice. Nor you. Alright. We're just gonna switch you out. Use the next guy anyways. Come back. There we go. And that should get the level up. And there it is, level 27. A grandeur, 13 more levels to go. I can do shit against you. Maybe that extra level was enough to help you be effective enough? One-shot this bad boy? No, not yet. We're still a few levels away from that. Understandable. It's always worth a try. Don't know till you try it. Act responsibly, don't do that with drugs. Don't try it. Alright, time to run away from this fight, because we can't do shit. Cool. We're just gonna go to the cave to make this not just a runaway fest. Alright, let's just teleport for fun. We just yoinked the fuck out of there. And now we can rack up, hopefully, about a level and a half here before you run out of PP. And we gotta love the slow XP build on this Pokemon. It just makes it such a fun time. Oh, so close. Oh no. A bit of excitement there from Cody fan. Oh shit, a new number one? Oh wow. That was quick, bro. 2 messages, just like that, you get past. Brutal. Oh, that's hilarious. And 5 viewers drops to 3. The second you say, ladies and gents, holy shit. What are the odds? Damn. He's truly built his kingdom. Oh, by the way, Jay Dizzle, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar in like next weekend or the weekend after. I'm not sure. But it's one of these weekends. Yes, sir. For the last time, Cena and Lesnar. Uh, I'm not sure. One of the nights in September. Um, I'm sure you could Google it, and it'll tell you relatively quick which day it is. I don't think it's next. It might be next. It's either next weekend or the weekend after. And probably on Saturday, because they usually do them on Saturdays now, I think. Oh shit, I level 5. Big time games this one around. Big time games. Is that next weekend? Yeah, that is next weekend. Okay. I mean, I definitely can, so. And here we go. We're gonna hit this guy with a quick confusion bomb. And down he goes. With an unnecessary critical hit. Yeehaw. Gonna have to swap out relatively soon. Gonna run out of PP as it's the only attacking move we've learned so far. And he is gone. Ooh. Interesting takes here in the chat. Interesting takes. I think that I'm also gonna have to agree with Cody Fang here, as all we've seen is Brock come out and kick the shit out of Cena, which is usually a big indicator that you're not going to win at the pay-per-view. So my guess is going to be John Cena. To lose. I mean to win, sorry, he's going to win. Maybe. But it's Brock, and they kind of look Brock different, so I could easily be persuaded out of it. But that's a good question. That right there is truly a good question that only he probably knows the answer to. But yeah, nobody knows. Brock's just like come out, beaten Cena, and dipped. That's all he's done. He hasn't spoken, or he did. All he said is, "I'm coming for your ass, Cena," in his shockingly high-pitched voice. No, that's a fair take, though, brother. Actually, I'm gonna put those guys away. I genuinely, I don't know. Like, I have not seen the dirt sheet reports or anything like that saying, like, if it's a full-time run, if it's a one-off run. I just know he's getting paid a lot of money. That's all I know. If I knew more, I would be like, yeah, but I'm not sure. And yeah. Let's see if you can one-shot him one level higher than the last time we tried. And you can. Okay. Good. Not bad. Quick confusion. Only level 5. How brutal. Unfortunate. Oh well. One shot him and move on. Realistically, Cena goes over, but because it's Brock Lesnar, they tend to book him different than other people. So he can look strong and then he'll still be strong and beat you anyways. But they're probably going to have John win, and then after the match, Brock's going to just beat the living shit out of him. Leave, and then someone's probably going to come out and set up what's next for Cena, or they're just going to save it for the next night. That's my guess on what's going to happen. But, like, they'll do it in a way where they both go over. Which is probably Cena getting the 1, 2, 3, so the crowd's happy, and then Brock just kicks the shit out of him after the bell. Leaves him laying. Because that's the name of the game. You want to get both guys over. You don't want to bury one guy, even if the one guy's on his way out. Like, as much as John's on his way out, Brock's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But, like, if you're just doing anyone else. Like, a perfect example of what's likely to happen is what happened when me and Tom went to watch at the Elimination Chamber in Montreal, where it was Brock and a guy named Bobby Lashley, where Bobby wins the match, and then after the bell, Brock just fucking gives him his finish through the table like 3 times, does his rar poise noise, just dips, and it was like, it makes sense. It made sense. Well, like, Brock's gonna look sick no matter what, right? Like, no matter what people want to say about him, right? There's pending litigation with his name, and there's a bunch of people who don't want to see him on TV, which is understandable. But at the end of the day, he's still Brock fucking Lesnar. He's a specimen of a man, and he's gonna fucking look good with no matter what he does. As long as you don't give him a live mic, you're fine. If he gets one, fuck, it's the drizzling shits. There we go. Um, so, Jade, are you ready for my hot take? There we go, level 24. Cyril's still around? That's disappointing to hear. Buddy should have retired after that John Jones fight. He got mollywopped around. Yeah, but at this stage, is he still a good fight? Like, he's not what he was. He's been rocked too many times to be what he used to be. He doesn't have the same ferocity, the same power, the same vigor. Like, he's not the same fighter. He's also getting up there in his 30s. Like, it's a weak division now. Let's be real. Like, the heavyweight division in UFC is probably the weakest it's been, but it's been weak for a few years. Bro, I think a guy like Islam could beat fucking John, bro. Like the Hamzat of that last fight we watched versus John Jones. Exactly. Like, Hamza's probably the one to win that fight. No, shit, that's right. like I was joking at work with some guys because they know I sports bet, and they're like, do you have any predictions? Like, what do you recommend betting on? I'm like, bet on UFC and bet on anyone from Dagestan, and you're pretty much more than likely gonna get your money back, if not more. And they're like, huh, okay. Oh yeah, John doesn't want to taint his legacy. It's right where he wants it to be, right? Right. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, he probably won't. Don't expect to see that fight in your life. I expect him to just retire like he announced. There we go. Water the plant. And we're going to go down and make our way towards the rest. Oops. Did I really not plant any last time I played? That seems so unlike me. Odd. Odd indeed. That's interesting. I haven't seen those, but that's fun. Did you hear about the what is it, Mike Tyson Floyd Mayweather fight? That's insane. As if they're gonna have a fake fight with those two guys for a couple $1 million. People are gonna eat it up for no good reason. Such a shame. What the fuck, man? I don't exactly know when it was. I'm actually not that interested in it, just because of how advertised it's been, like all these documentaries and all of this and all of that. Like, I don't know, who are we gonna run into? There we go. And don't forget to water your plants. Some of the most important things to do. There we go. Fun fact, everyone watching, if you speak to this NPC, she wants to take a rest and to save her progress. And anyone who's been here for a while will know what that means. It is time to save our progress. And we also take a second to appreciate one of my favorite songs in the game series. Anywho, the grind don't stop, so back to it we shall go. Can it be an arrow? It is! Damn, I called it. Gotta love it. Let's see. Can I catch one just for the fun of it? Why not? Why not give it a try? Bitch. That's right. You should have stayed in the ball. Because now you're confused. Oops. The game is quite well, Vicious the Hedgehog. I'm almost 34 hours in the run of the Pokemon, or the Professor Oak challenge, so it's not too bad. Got general section of leveling up here. For these guys, 6 levels, 14 levels, 16 levels, and 13 levels left to go. So we're getting the grind going. How are you doing, Mr. Hedgehog, or Miss Hedgehog, or whatever you are? The Hedgehog. Oh, and Nasir stealing the #1 spot from Cody Fan and J Dizzle. Look at that sneak. Oh no.